We're vlogging today. This is just too huge to not document in some way. So, hi, I'm Katie. Katie B. Saucy, Katie the hot sauce lady, Katie whatever you want to call me. For the past 4 years, I've been doing a hot sauce channel. And I built the channel around hot sauce because I liked it, because I lived down the street from Pucker Butt Pepper Company, because I don't know. It was just something I really, really liked. I knew I really liked, and it was a niche that I just knew. I knew I was built for. I loved spicy challenges. I loved hot sauce. I loved culinary stuff. I loved food. I love all that stuff. But the thing I loved the most, and I knew forever, is I just enjoy being on camera. This version of me, I love. And I don't get to be very often. When I was in school, I was constantly in trouble. When I tried to make friends, 9 times out of 10, they didn't like me because I'm freaking weird. As I grew up, I tried to learn to mask me. You know, like for the longest time, ever since I started this channel, I would hear the Katie B energy. Is the Katie B energy real? Hell yeah, it's real. It's 100% real. Like, is it me all the time, 100% of the time? No, absolutely not. But it's me. It's the part of me that I love so much, in the world as I get older, as long as I've been on this planet, tries to take it away, or the expectation is to take it away. And what I've loved so much about doing this channel is talking excitedly about hot sauce, meeting new people, and I get to be me. And what I've loved about it is you guys have loved it. And that has been so incredible. What sucks is the world is still the world, you know, and we still have to work our real jobs that, for me, are just soul crushing. Like, I hate going into an office environment where I have to watch what I say and I have to watch how I behave and I just don't fit in. I've never fit in and I hated it, but I love this. I love this so much. Anyway, so many incredible things. I know I'm doing what God wants for me because this has always been me, and it makes me happy and it comes easy, and the success of it is easy, and that's how I know that it's God's plan for me. But here is where things get a little crazy, right? Okay, so I started doing the channel and I made all these friends and all my dreams start coming true, all the way up to Hulu. What? Okay, so not only did brands like K-John's fly me, whole expenses paid, to just be at Zest Fest for no other reason than to just stand there and wave my little hat. I went to San Diego with Mikey V. I've made hot sauce. I've been on Hulu. All of these incredible freaking things started happening in my life. I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about it now. Crazy. My YouTube channel does pretty good. And even if TikTok gets canceled, I'm not quitting. It doesn't matter because I enjoy this. But anyway, here's the point of the post. Here's the purpose of the post. I have been in a rut for about 1.5 years. What made Katie B. Saucy so easy to do was the old job I used to have that when the economy went sideways, I got laid off from. And so in my daytime, 40 hours a week, I've got to find these jobs that'll make it so I can do what I love and pay the bills, right? And so that takes a lot of time. That's 40-hour a week deal. And so that just consumes a lot of my time and energy and stuff like that, which is a total bummer, but that's besides the point. Point is, ever since, I've been struggling to find a new work-life hobby balance and continue to grow the Cat Cave, continue to grow my channels, continue to do what I enjoy doing, which is this, in hopes to one day be able to do this and only this, that's the hope and goal. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I guess I thought that things were just going in an upward direction so fast for quite a while, for such a while, that I guess I thought they were going to continue and we were going to hit there. And what happened really is I hit a bit of a plateau, which is fine, but I couldn't understand it, and it's really weird to lose that type of momentum because it was just so exciting. It was so exciting and so invigorating and just crazy stuff. And then all of a sudden it didn't screech to a halt. It just chilled. The followers quit on TikTok and you don't hear from the Hulu crew anymore and everything just starts to settle down some. And I couldn't understand why. Why was this happening? And what what is the purpose of this? And I have to tell you, like, I prayed about it, and I know that makes some people cringe, and I try not to get too like holy roller and stuff, but it's a part of my journey, it's a part of my story, it's a part of who I am, and I pray that it influences you. Even if you don't believe in God, believe there is something in the universe. And here's where the proof in that pudding is, okay? Because I believe it's God. You can believe it's tennis shoes for all it matters, but it's there. It is there. Anyway, I have just been feeling bleh for a while, and I don't like that. I don't like it. And so I prayed about it, and I needed God to tell me, like, what's the deal? And all I could feel like I was ever hearing was, be still and know that I am God, which is a pretty popular quote. But what I feel like, I didn't understand that so much. So then God like gave it to me in layman's terms. I talk about my dad all the time. And when I was younger, there's one lesson my dad was always trying to drive home for me. And it was patience, because I have none. I want everything done yesterday. I am so impatient. Like, even sometimes I feel like I'm just always wishing my life away because I'm just impatient AF. I always have been. That's why my dad was trying to teach me patience. My husband even tries to teach me patience. And so anyway, I prayed, and I'm like, God, please speak to me. And I listened to some sermons, and I've read some books. And then after a while, the message starts coming clear. And I know exactly what this plateau in my life is for right now, because God told me in so many ways through so many other outlets, it's time to be patient. Just be patient. Whatever is coming is coming. And God's got me, because trust me, God has worked so many incredible miracles in my life. I could just make an entire channel on just my testimonies alone. Truly, I could. But I wanted to just okay. So it became really clear to me that that's what God was trying to tell me. So then I'm like, okay, I'm 37, almost 38. I'm a month away from 38. Let me just Google how to be patient. Because I don't know. I suck at it. I just thought that meant sit there and shut. I just figured patience was this thing that other people had that I just didn't have. It never ever dawned on me that patience isn't something that you're given, but it's something that you practice. You just sit and you rest and you try to find balance in the moment. I really didn't realize that everyone else in the world was squirming on the inside as much as I was trying to be patient, because I'm hyper, I'm a mess, I'm an energy and a force to be reckoned with. I promise you. But anyway, I looked up this, I Googled it, and it took me to the Cleveland Clinic. 7 tips for better patience. Okay, let me give you the 7 tips because I thought it was really interesting. 1, practice mindfulness. Be in the present moment without judging. Simply sit quietly and notice your breath. Notice what distracts you from your breath, then ease yourself back into your breath. Do you have any idea how many times I've made it through pepper eating competitions? The whole pepper world has just done so much for my life. Sitting in those pepper eating competitions, or anytime I get my hands on something that's so spicy I think that it's gonna unalive me, I breathe, and I shut down, and I shut everything else out. And I try and center on my breath. The next is practicing accepting your current circumstances. That ties back into what I just said. When I do pepper eating competitions, I shut down and just accept it. I accept the burn. I think about that scene from Fight Club all the time. Over here on my shelves, that little sign right there is actually a quote that my sister gave me. It's my senior quote that says, "Sticking feathers up your butt doesn't make you a chicken." It comes from Fight Club. One of my favorite scenes of all time is the lie scene. And he's like, "This is your moment. This is your burning hand. Don't deal with it like those dead people do. You're hurting. You just have to succumb to the pain." I think about that every time I do the pepper eating competitions. Okay. Moving on to 3. Actively build a tolerance for being a bit uncomfortable. Say less. I felt like trauma in my life had helped me build that tolerance for being uncomfortable, which it definitely did. But the pepper eating competitions and hot sauce and peppers really helped me better hone in on that 100%. I actually enjoy, I don't seek uncomfortable situations now as much as I used to, because I feel like I've mastered it a little bit more. But actively build a tolerance for being a bit uncomfortable. Okay, check. 4, when you're feeling rushed, consciously slow down. I always feel rushed. Lord help me if I pay with cash in a grocery store line, because if there's someone standing behind me and I got to try and count out the money, I have literally had people standing behind me in line before telling me, it's okay, slow down, take your time, no rush, because I feel so freaking pressured to just hurry up and get out of the way. So, and I didn't realize that was such a common feeling that it would be added to this list of 7. So I'm going to assume that other people feel that way too. So what you do is try and consciously take a moment and slow down. See, I was like raised that my needs are so far down on the totem pole and everybody else's are so high up on it that I have it in my head. I am nothing but a burden and I'm trying to get out of your way so you can get on with your life. And I love to hear that, no, slow down, take your time. It's okay. Number 5, I got this one on lockdown. Be playful. I have sort of lost my playfulness a little bit lately, but that's because my energy, my frequency is usually up here and then right down here because I've been so patient lately. And patience makes me a little depressed. But be playful. I got that one. No worries. But that's what I love about KDB Saucy and the hot sauce stuff. I can be playful. HR don't let you be playful. I am playful. I love to be playful. I do not care how old I get, how fat I get, how many grandchildren I get. I want to remain playful because it's fun. And that's what I love about this. Let's move on to 6. This is my freaking favorite. Let it feel broken. It doesn't matter whether it's a work project that's gone off the rails, a problem in your relationship, or something at home that literally broke. Resist the urge to immediately fix everything. If I had a nickel for every time I jumped the gun because I felt like it had to be fixed immediately. I have apologized for things that were not my fault to fix the relationship. I have jumped into a job that was not for me because I was too afraid to just wait for what was for me. I have walked away from some serious things because I needed to fix it immediately rather than be patient and let God fix it. Let God do it. Let God bring it to me. Because that's what God does, is brings what we need to us when we need it. And it's okay to sit and feel broken in that moment and not feel broken, but allow the situation to be broken because it will be fixed. But in the right time, in God's time, in the universe's time, that's how you know it's for you. Because if you force it, well, you may continue to break it more. Or just prolong your blessings. And last but not least, 7, practice being a good listener. That is something I have practiced that for a really long time. And I think I'm a really good listener. But what I really love the most about doing my channels, I really love talking. I love being the talker. So when I'm with people, I listen. But when I get my camera, I ain't got to listen. I just get to, and I love that. Listen carefully to what family members or other conversation partners are saying. Focus on understanding rather than on formulating your response. I love that too. I think that's also what I love so much about my channel is it gives me an opportunity to express, but I do my best to be a very good listener. And that I do pride myself on. I do pride myself on that. As long as I'm interested in what I'm listening to. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you the stare and, I'm out. But anyway, no one says increasing your patience is easy, but with daily practice, you may find you're more calm, less frazzled, more willing to give others the benefit of the doubt, and maybe even give yourself a break once in a while as well. So long story short, I think that the universe is beautiful. I think God is incredible. And I think about my dad every single day. And this channel was birthed into life. Mainly because I've always been in love. I've always wanted to do exactly this. I love being on camera. I love expressing my personality and who I am as a person. And I love these platforms for being able to do that. And I love that. But in this season, and I just had to express it. It was put on my heart to freaking put this out there. I never in a million years would have thought that getting into hot sauce and peppers would change me as a person so much. It has taught me so much control, so much worth, and so much about myself. And it's led me here, right here, And God has led me here to the biggest lesson of my life, the lesson that has plagued my life, eluded my life, all my life, which is patience. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what's supposed to happen next. I don't know. But I know that God's telling me right now to take everything that this incredible journey has provided for me and apply it to right now and be patient. I don't know who that message is for, but I had to give that message. This had to be out there. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for following me. If you are interested in this type of content, learning about hot sauce, peppers, the small batch, small business people out there, and just continuing to go on this journey that has become Katie B. Saucy with me, then please click that follow button. Follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Katie B. Saucy on all platforms, katiebsaucy.com if you're interested in purchasing any of the sauces that we carry in the store. But that's it. That's what I got. And God bless you. You're incredible. Thank you for everything. And y'all take care.